The Sam Livecast is brought to you by Fixers Living. Check them out on the internet at fixersliving.com or love them on the Facebook. Facebook.com/Fixers Living. Kitchen, bath, outdoor, joy. That's what they do. Hey everybody, welcome to the Sam Livecast. It's Friday, it's the end of our week.
It is.
It's the end of most people's week.
Hey, there you go.
Except for the people that work on weekends and then they get days off during the week. But you hear there's that expression, right? It's like Tuesday and people go, it's my Friday.
That's what we used to say.
It's my Friday.
It's our Thursday, your Friday.
And we're all good. We're all good here today, Maxie.
Fantastic.
You're good?
Mm-hmm.
Lynn, how you feeling, man?
Yeah.
You can hear it in his voice.
If this was the weather, right here.
Oh.
I have a question. Lynn.
Yo.
Shouldn't you be wearing one of these things?
What things?
Take my computer.
Oh. Oh, God.
I mean, you're sick, and that's what your people from that part of the world do, isn't it?
I think
They
they do.
do.
They do it when they're not sick either.
So here's my question. Go back to the shot for a second.
They do if they want to stop being sick.
Oh, do they do that? I'm not saying with the Hello Kitty one, but do they do that because they don't want to get sick or because they don't want to spread the germs that they might have?
I think both, but then it's also like if you're sick, you should have the common courtesy to wear that.
Right.
Oh.
So you're not wearing it because...
I'm just not a courteous guy, man. I'm sorry.
Apparently not.
Not for me.
Way to go, Lynn.
I'm trying.
Thanks a lot,
not to
man.
spread
All right,
germs.
what are we talking about today?
We have a lot of stuff to talk about. We have to talk about Passover
Oh, yeah.
that we went through the beginning of the week.
Monday, yeah. We were out in Palm Springs for
We
the
were
day.
in Palm Springs for Passover. That was...
To your mother's house.
I love Passover.
Mm-hmm.
I love Passover. It's a great event. Great food, great symbolism, a great celebration. Passover celebrates the Jews' exodus from Egypt. Mm-hmm. And the food is symbolic of everything that went on in the Jews' lives at that time. You dip egg in salt water. Egg celebrates the spring, the rebirth. The salt water is significant and of the Jews' tears from having to live under that oppression. We're a very symbolic people when it comes to Passover. You have something called a haroset that's a combination of walnuts, apples, diced walnuts, diced apples, and generally Manischewitz wine, which is kind of a sweet Jewish wine. And that is to symbolize the mortar that the Jews had to use in building the pyramids for the Egyptians. But wait, can you take this pot right here first? Okay, so I need to start what we're making today, and we're going to make this potato egg salad. So I've got these. You can watch me put them in and not burn myself. These are these little baby potatoes.
The fact that that's next to your computer really worries me.
It's a little scary.
You know what? As I'm dropping them, I'm thinking this is a terrible effing idea.
Well,
these guys right here,
careful.
this one, that's the purple potato.
Love them.
These clearly are little white guys. These are a little red. They'll have a little red color inside. But when you make a potato salad, and we're going to do it with the eggs today, we did the Scotch eggs the other day.
yeah.
And they were magnificent.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Scotch eggs. Just unbelievable.
They were, and a
Here
lot of
they
people
are.
have written and said, I love those things. I
Boom.
normally deep fry them. It's nice to know that you have an option of not having to.
Do you like
deep
that
fry.
picture? You're not looking at the screen. It's okay.
I love that picture. I love the picture when Lynn took it the other day, and I love it now.
Oh, yeah.
All
All right, so we got all our potatoes in there.
So our potatoes are in, and now we're just going to let these guys boil away. Might as well put them all in. Until they get soft enough. And we're going to know they're ready when I can take this little bamboo skewer and poke it in, and it goes in easily.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably 20 minutes. Should take 20 minutes, hopefully, to get these things done. By the way, we'll be able to prep the rest of our salad. We won't have to wait for this to finish before we start. We'll prep the rest of our salad in a few minutes.
Look at
So-
you managing time.
I know.
Exactly,
I've
exactly,
obviously gotten through to him over the years.
Somebody
Hey,
has.
wait, what's the name of this recipe? Have you given one?
No, it's just a potato egg salad, I guess. I
Okay.
don't know.
That works for me.
We're going to make our own little honey Dijon dressing for it. It'll be delicious.
Mm-hmm.
So Passover, we had a great time. So I'm sitting at the Passover table. We're having chicken soup is one of the, it's the food of my people, and we're sitting there and we're eating this chicken soup, and one of the ladies, her name is Hannah. She's 75 maybe, I don't know. And another lady, Gail, is sitting beside her. Gail's 60 something, and across is Albert, my mom's boyfriend. He's 90. So I'm at a table of, slightly elevated ages, a bunch of Jewish people. And as we're eating this chicken soup, Hannah goes, "Oh, you know what I remember from soup back in the day?" And I go, "What?" And she says, "I remember the unborn chicken eggs."
Oh.
What?
The second she says that, Gail and Albert and all the people at the table are like, "Oh, the unborn chicken eggs."
What?
And I'm like, "Wait, what? Take my computer for a second."
Oh, no.
So do you see what that is?
It looks like
Yolks.
Those are yolks.
Oh, God.
Clearly just yolks, right?
Ugh.
It's a great picture.
Can I get off of it?
You can get off of it.
Okay.
So I say to them, "What you guys talking about? What do you mean?
I guess all eggs are
Unborn chicken eggs?" And they said, "Oh, you don't know about this?" And I go, "No, I don't know about this. What even is this?" They said, "Well, it's basically eggs that have not been laid, and you get them." I don't even know how to say this. You get them from inside of a hen when it's slaughtered.
What?
Wait, so Kelly goes like this. Kelly's sitting beside me, and she goes, "I don't want to hear this."
Yeah, I would be out of there so
Because
fast.
she can't hear this kind of conversation. It completely turns her off.
I've never even heard of this.
I've never heard of this either. And the lady goes, No. You slaughter a hen. And I go, "No, she doesn't want to hear it. You cut it open." I go, "I'm not kidding. She doesn't want to hear it." And then inside you find these unborn, basically embryonic type egg yolks.
Wow.
Kelly almost left the table. I go, "Please, I'm not kidding. She doesn't like this conversation."
And then since everyone's hard of hearing, they're screaming it.
They're screaming it, right, for all the old Jews around the table. Right. Unborn chicken eggs. So basically what would happen is back in the day when you want a chicken, you would go to the store and you would get an actual, like, whole dead chicken, I guess. Or you would get a chicken that was alive and you would do the slaughtering yourself. But inside, before these things get the whites of the egg with it and the shell formed around it.
Just yolk.
Inside, they're basically just yolks.
So
And
when
everybody at the table started going off like these were the best things they've ever eaten in their life. They're all now reminiscing. Their eyes are rolling back in their head.
I'm sure
Oh,
they're
my
good.
God, the unborn chicken eggs. I remember my mother used to put them in this, and I'd have them with that, and they're so luxurious, and they're a delicacy. Everybody loved them. Like, really, people?
jeez, that
This is what you wanna eat?
jacked up.
Well,
I'm
I
not
guess you can
showing
still
that
get it.
one.
I guess if you want to slaughter your own chicken
not showing
and
that.
reach inside, you're going to find these things.
You can find the images all over Google.
Oh, please. I don't know that we need to.
No.
I think this is one of those things that went the way of the dodo bird for a reason.
Well,
There's a reason we don't have it anymore.
I guess in places where you can still buy a whole chicken live, like I was in San
like the
Francisco.
Hong Kong market?
Like a Hong Kong market. But I was in San Francisco a few years ago in Chinatown, and you can go to a store and buy a live chicken
Yeah.
and take it home. And you do the
No, I'm
slaughtering yourself.
curious. Are there any regulations in the U.S. for doing that? For selling live chickens or live pigs? I mean, what's the deal with that? Can you just go and
I
do
think
that?
the only I'm going to guess the only regulations would be that you have to be able to have that kind of live animal on your property.
I guess, yeah.
Like, I don't know that I could have pigs here. But, but think about this. Ken and Debbie are friends that live in San Francisco, in the Burlingame area.
Chickens in the
They
backyard.
have chickens in their backyard. It's completely legal.
Okay, but what if part of going to get that chicken is that you want to like go to the park with your family and prepare it there? All of a sudden, you're slaughtering chickens at a park.
I'm pretty certain slaughtering a chicken at the park by the little slide in the swing set is probably
cool.
not kosher.
Yeah, maybe.
Speaking of the Scotch eggs, Eyes Only 760 on YouTube made a comment. Wants to know, is it possible to make these with runny yolks?
Whoa.
So go back to the Scotch egg picture again. You can split the screen. Here's the only way I know that you can do that. In the Hyatt here, the Park Hyatt here in San Diego, has on their menu a crispy poached egg. So go back to that picture. There you go. So what they do is they take an egg, they sous vide it, right? So they under pressure in a constant temp water bath, they cook this egg in the shell. You can split the screen, Max.
Yeah, I was
There you
just
go.
setting that up.
Thanks.
It takes a second.
Sorry.
It's okay.
So they sous vide this egg in a shell, cooked so it's soft on the inside, but the white is cooked.
Yeah.
Then they cool it. This is what I think they do. Then they peel it, and then they coat the outside with breadcrumbs. And then they deep fry it quickly enough that it gets crispy, but it doesn't cook the yolk anymore inside.
That's a very delicate process.
It's a very
I've done sous vide eggs, and the thing with sous vide eggs is that when you crack them, they have like a 50% chance of just breaking on you. I hate it.
Right.
But
So then what they must do, well, they must be very careful with them, but they serve this on a salad. So you get a thing that basically looks like that Scotch egg on the outside, but when you cut into it, the yolk is soft and runny.
That's
and
awesome.
unbelievable.
We should try that.
Yep.
We love runny yolks here on the live cast.
You know, the other thing about that hotel, the Park Hyatt here in San Diego, there's a Hasidic group of Jews that buy out the entire hotel for Passover.
And they have a huge party.
Well, they don't have a party. They
I
have
mean a huge
they
Passover
have, they
party.
have
Like, they have
Passover,
everybody
but they
come.
buy it out for like 5 days. Like last Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and everybody I think will be gone by. Everybody's gone. Maybe they do it for the week.
Wow, that's
I think
crazy.
they buy it for the week. So can you imagine what it costs to buy out an entire hotel?
Yeah.
But B, because they're Orthodox Jews and they keep very strict kosher rules, they cannot cook on any of the hotel's kitchen stuff. No pots, no pans, no stoves, no ovens. They bring in all their own cooking devices, all their own appliances to cook on.
Wow.
And their own people and their own food, because it all has to be kosher. Because in the kosher world, you can't mix meat products and milk products.
Yeah.
You couldn't have roast beef with a side of macaroni and cheese on the same plate.
Not only can you not mix, you have to have separate plates. Plates for
right,
meat,
you need
plates
separate
for
plates,
dairy.
right? So this plate would never have anything but meat stuff on it. And if you put a dairy product on it by accident, you bury the plate in the backyard.
Yeah.
They're pretty hardcore kind of rules.
The plates
It's very
can't even
interesting.
be stored in the same cabinet.
They don't store,
need to
but
be
that
in
means
different
that you
ones.
can't cook on the stove that's had meat products on. So I mean, it's a really I can't imagine what it costs to buy out an entire really nice hotel.
Oh yeah.
It's insanity.
Oh yeah. Hey, speaking of eggs, if you guys want to go and check out some of Sam's cool new Bed Bath & Beyond stuff.
Oh yeah,
the blog, The links are right there on Twitter and Facebook. It's
Go to that.
blog.
Click on that link.
Oh yeah, give me a second. So just talk a quick sec. blog.bedbathandbeyond.com.
Yeah, blog.bedbathandbeyond.com. And that's you can go there. I'm now one of the bloggers there.
Oh, nice.
The first thing that's gonna there's a little intro video of me there, just saying who I am. The next one is what to do with extra hard-boiled eggs that you very well might have from a Passover. Oh, look at that! They got that picture up. So that video is now up there that you can watch, and I talk about the Scotch eggs. I talk about a curried egg salad, toasted whole wheat. Curried egg salad sandwich, which oh my god is one of the best things.
Now that I'm seeing, sorry, go ahead.
And bacon deviled eggs, bacon and green onion deviled eggs.
Wow, you're all over this blog, man.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
What
now
fun.
that I'm seeing, so now that I'm seeing this picture on there, that's
Yeah.
not a picture. That's just a screen grab from the video.
Oh.
I wish that I had taken photos to send them. Then they can use those on the blog. I guess
Yeah.
we should do that in the future.
We can do that next time.
Yeah. Wow, that's. those
Okay,
look
so here,
good.
look at you can see. Take this. You can see when the thing goes in, it's only going in a little bit. You want it to go in easily, not so much that it chomps all the way through really
Yeah.
fast. But I think that the purple ones are actually softer than the red ones. They'll still have time. We're doing fine here.
So just before we hop off the Bed Bath & Beyond stuff, just everybody, if you guys could go to blog.bedbathandbeyond.com and go to the Bed Bath & Beyond Twitter and Facebook and show some Sam love.
Show some Sam love.
Show
That would
some
be
Sam
cool.
love and support Sam and let them know that he's doing awesome. That'd be great.
Let's see. So we talked about that. Excited to say that Mr. Caucasaurus has subscribed to our YouTube feed.
Who?
Mr. Caucasaurus.
Oh, YouTube.
I don't know why,
YouTube.
but that is his.
names,
his
I wonder
names.
what the comments are going to be starting coming from that guy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my little brother Zach is here.
Zach's here.
He's in San Diego from Boulder on a spring break.
Okay, so I get an email the other day. Zach, by the way, had something called Kawasaki's disease. And it's a disease when he was 1 year old. And it's a disease that affects the coronary arteries of the heart. They caught it in time thanks to some brilliant doctors here in San Diego. They gave him high doses of gamma globulin. It took it away. He doesn't have any trace of it left over. But it's a serious disease that can affect young adults at some point. What happens is the disease attacks the heart. It looks like it has sort of flu-like symptoms along with a few other things. If it doesn't get diagnosed, it eventually just goes away, within a week or two. And then everything seems fine, and they think that the child just had, like a flu or cold or some little virus. But what happens is the child gets older, teens, early 20s, and 30s, stuff like that. Stress on the heart can be a really bad thing because now the heart's already been compromised from when they were younger. And a young adult can pass away from a heart attack at an early age, and it's because of this Kawasaki's disease. So there was an episode of Grey's Anatomy this past week that had Kawasaki's disease as its storyline. So the person who's the head of the Kawasaki's disease thing here in San Diego sent out an email to a lot of people saying, look how amazing this is. This will help us get the word out. It's a big deal. Tell everybody you know. But she made one fateful error. Take my computer for a second.
That big, all the
Yes.
text?
Just take my computer.
Oh, okay.
Do you see what that is?
That looks like she
emails.
CC'd a lot of people.
She CC'd everybody. She CC'd 150 people.
Oh, no.
And the problem is, you can get off that now. The problem is, everybody's now replying. All.
Oh, no.
They're not replying. They're replying all.
So you get like 100.
And now I'm getting 20, 30 of these things every day.
Is there a way to remove yourself from that?
There's a way to do this properly, and that's when you send out to a lot of people, you put them in the BCC line. It's that simple. You send the email to yourself, you BCC 1,000, 1,000,000 people, whatever you want. When they hit reply, it just comes to you.
Yep.
I don't need to know what Susan Smith feels about this. I don't. I don't want these extra emails.
But you're going to anyway now.
But I got them now. I have no choice. So therein is the lesson, ladies and gentlemen. Send out an email to a lot of people. That's fine. Just put everybody in the blind CC column.
I didn't know that's what it stood for.
Yeah, blind carbon copy.
Blind carbon copy. Right.
Cool.
Ah, jeez.
All right. I mean, we're almost there. We can hop in the kitchen.
Yeah. Hey, just one more shot. This is the street food festival that I went at the San Diego Public Market the other
I
night.
wanted to go to that so bad.
40 chefs, 40 restaurants, lots of food, lots of fun. They're trying to turn this into an everyday public market, and this was a fundraiser for them.
Oh,
yes.
cool.
It was a lot of fun.
It should be there soon, right?
The food was, yeah. They're getting there. But more awareness and stuff. But they had 40 chefs doing street food kind of stuff.
Wow.
And my favorite thing there, I had two favorites. Matt Gordon did, do I have the pictures? I don't have the pictures. Matt Gordon did his signature cheddar chive biscuits.
Oh, yeah.
Matt Gordon, friend of the show from Urban Solace.
Urban Solace. With chicken and biscuits. He did like deep fried chicken inside the biscuits. Boneless. Unbelievable.
In the biscuits?
Yes.
I
So
want
imagine
that.
those amazing
I
cheddar
want
chive
that now.
biscuits
That sounds good.
split
And then-
open with a great sauce and this deep fried boneless chicken in the middle of it. It
And
was
so that's
crazy
perfect
good.
street food, right? Because it's just
Absolutely.
one thing. It's like a
handheld,
sandwich.
walk around. It was delicious.
Epic.
And Miho, or boys from Miho, did lengua, tongue,
Oh yeah.
on a little, like a little roll. Oh my God. Kelly wouldn't touch it because she won't eat tongue. I
course.
tried to tell her. This is one of the best things I've eaten in a very long time. No, not even interested in that. No, not interested in that. All right. I can get in the kitchen now. I can start prepping the rest of my salad because these guys, just let me check. Just let me check. These guys are getting close. Purple. Yeah. Purple
Ooh,
guys are
nice.
ready. The red. Red's ready. And the white, almost. Okay. I'm going to move this over there. You ready to jump in?
Yep. So
All right. So I'm just going to drain these guys because they're super hot now. But I like the idea of them staying a little bit warm. It's be a little bit of a warm salad. And the beautiful part is that when they're warm, the dressing goes on it and it really like sucks up right away, pulls all the niceness into the potatoes. It'll be delicious. Okay. So a couple things that we need. Are you kidding? I don't have that.
uh-oh.
Don't tell me you're
I
missing
got it.
eggs.
I got it. Don't freak
I
out.
don't even know what that is.
Don't freak out. That's
Celery?
celery. That's parsley. That's celery. This is dill. What else do I need out of here? Hard-boiled eggs. I need some honey. Oh, please. Everything's about to come to a complete grinding effing halt if I don't have any honey.
You have to have honey.
I just had honey. I know I have honey. This is unbelievable. Here, somebody put the honey in the fridge.
Okay, that's wrong.
That's completely wrong. Who would do that?
Now you got to
Mom.
microwave it, right?
Huh?
Now you got to microwave it.
Now I
Where's
gotta
that?
microwave it, yeah, because it's like boiling.
Can you
It's
put
ice
that
cold.
plastic thing in the microwave?
Sure, just for a couple
Yeah,
seconds.
like 20, 30 seconds, right? Even
15
less.
seconds, it'll be fine. All right, so let's see. I got the potatoes happening over here. I've got my eggs. I got my celery. I just don't want to F this up. Let's put some stuff in here now. Let's get some celery out.
Yeah, that's good.
That's what I wanted. Okay. Let's see. Celery, not too big. Just little bites of it.
I got a
right?
great shot of the bag, Sam.
Sorry. Sorry, is that better?
Better.
So just a little crunch of the celery, right? That's what the celery is supposed to do.
Hey, are those new knives?
See what?
Are those new knives?
No, it's just a knife I haven't used.
Oh.
It's a great knife though. So celery can go in here nicely.
Hey, you know what? I've seen some people asking about knives recently, and
Yeah.
we're going to talk about that soon.
To have the conversation. You don't need a lot of knives. You just need a couple of good ones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So here, celery goes into here. Let me just clean as I go a little bit. The potatoes now look like this.
They look
So-
like you did nothing with them.
They look like I did nothing with them, absolutely. But here's the purple guys.
Ooh,
Okay. How cool is that, right?
beautiful.
It's just a beautiful, beautiful potato. It's super hot. And now the reds have just a little bit of this pink color inside, which is really pretty. You could totally make this with one type of potato, of course, right?
I dig it.
You could use purple, you could use the white, you could use the red, but why not mix a little bit of all of these? And then, of course, these white are just pure. It's very hot, though, guys.
Is there any flavor difference?
Not really. I don't think so. I mean, I don't think I could tell. If I
Probably a
blindfolded
mental thing.
myself,
Yeah.
I'm probably not getting any difference out of this, you know?
They have a textural difference, though, right?
A little creamier, some of them, yeah.
Like purple ones are a little different.
But I love the fact that they're hot. That's what I like. That makes me happy because they're really going to react nicely when I put this dressing on them that I need to get ready to make any second now. Hot potatoes.
Yeah, that's the kind of the weird thing about potatoes. They never seem to cool down.
They just hold the heat in forever, man. This is insanity. I use that word insane far too much.
You do. You really
I
do.
really do. It's my... I got to stop using it somehow. I used to say awesome a lot.
Let's give you a new word.
But you know what? Here's the thing about awesome.
It's madness.
Awesome should be used for something that is truly awesome.
That's true.
Yeah.
And people tend to use that when things aren't awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
They use that. I mean,
It's
awesome.
very casual, yeah.
Right? It's like something out of the Bible, right?
Right. No, that's very true, actually. It's a
Moses parting the Red Sea.
Awesome.
That was awesome. Me liking the taste of this is not awesome. Okay, eggs now. Let's do this. These guys, I think I'm just going to quarter. Oop, didn't mean for that to come out.
Oh, no.
It's okay.
So how many hard-boiled eggs do you actually have in your fridge right now?
Oh, no, this is it.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any more. I have had a lot lately because I've been doing all this stuff with them, and
They're good for you, too.
they're good. Yeah, it's a great. I mean, I think it's just like an ideal snack. It's like the perfect food, you know. Plus, it comes in its own case, and everybody likes it. And... So here's what I'm going to do. Actually, now that I think about this, I'm going to mix these heartier things a little bit more before I put the egg in, because I don't want the egg to fall apart too much.
You
I
want
like
some chunks.
I like parsley in this. I like parsley a lot in potato salad. Boom. I also like dill. I think dill is an amazing flavor. Goes really well with these potatoes. Listen to Lynn and they're dying.
Try not to.
Are you all right, dude?
I'm using my own mic so Max doesn't get sick.
Oh, thank you.
That's very considerate of you.
Or you could just be wearing the face thing.
That would be really considerate of you. All right, so we're almost there. And then we're just going to whip this little dressing together really fast. And we'll have it.
And the honey's for the dressing.
See what?
The honey's for the dressing.
The honey's for the dressing. Dill. Dill, this, salt, pepper, yes, dressing. I'll just make the dressing in this. So let's go honey. Here. Wow, see what that just did? That was crazy. Honey. And now Dijon, and a little bit less. No. Not quite as much Dijon as that. Do. A fat clove of garlic. Let me find a big boy. This guy looks good. With my Xylus. This. And some lemon juice. Juice of half a lemon.
Oh, no oil?
Hey, man.
Just wondering. You got a tool for that, too.
I got a tool for everything.
Yeah, you have every little gadget that I want. And I waste so much time not having.
Come on. I don't have a lot of gadgets.
That's true.
That's it, huh?
That's it.
Nice.
Garlic, this. Salt, pepper, of course. I don't think you always have to do the oil thing with this.
I was thinking you think of dressing, right? I think it has.
Yeah, you
some
think of
oil.
that, but I mean, it's kind of nice that you can just whip this together super quick, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Try it. Yum. Except I want a little bit more acid in this. So.
So if you make your own dressing, how long does it keep in the fridge for?
3-ish days, 3-4 days maybe. I mean, I use it up by then. I try not to make too much. So dressing in here. We'll give this a good stir first, right? Yeah. Beautiful colors.
Because I was going to say, there's one thing we do on the show quite a bit, which is make our own dressing.
Right.
Like, we hardly ever like buy dressing and use that, except for what was the Ken's dressing that you really like.
Yeah.
But you know, like
yeah. I mean, these days I like making dressing. I really do. I'm happy making it. So now, some of this is gonna fall apart, right? There's no question about it. You can't put all these eggs in here and not have some of them bust up, but that's okay. I know I've made a bit of a mess here on my counter that is sort of not me. No, I'm pissed at this. I'm unhappy.
It's all good.
I think
It's
you're
so
okay,
messy.
man.
Well, I just want to present this in a pretty way without this big mess. So here's what we're going to do. I'll come down to this side where it's nice and clean. Put it in this guy.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
There, that's a pretty salad, huh?
That's what I'm talking about.
And now you can still throw some of these guys in here. The rest of these in and around. Right? It's good. The little yolk guy there that started coming out. That's it. That's it. A little fresh ground pepper over the top, always. What to do with leftover hard-boiled eggs. It's genius. It's genius. And now I definitely want a purple piece, purple potato, and some egg. So some egg here, some white. Still a little bit warm. You definitely get the dill and the parsley right up front. A little bit of the sweetness from the honey, but the Dijon right there on the end. God, this is good. And you need the crunch from the celery. Because without the crunch from the celery, everything's soft. You need a little bit of that contrast. Crunchy, soft, sweet, sour, hot, cold, that kind of thing. If you add an opposite, you're always going to find yourself happier than if you don't.
That's a true statement.
True statement. All right. That's it from me. Thanks for hanging out. Tell your friends. We want you to tell your friends about the live cast and make this fucking salad. Sorry. Make this salad. It is really damn good. I'm loving it. I think the little bite, and I think it's a little bit of that Dijon on the end of my tongue after I take a bite. It's so delicious. All right. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Next week, I'm making bread kind of things. Monday will be this super simple focaccia bread. You're going to really dig it. Have a good weekend.